We decided to build our own home because there's always, when you go and look at properties, that you'd want it that's a different shape, or you'd like that's a different size, or my idea was I was always going to have to renovate a place to get it to how I'd want to. And then when this opportunity came up to actually build, that was when we thought, oh, actually, we can actually build something that we like every aspect of. So that's when we knew.
Yeah, and I think the decision for us to build our own place started when we decided it was, having been in the military and travelled around a lot, it was we felt it was the right time to put down roots and actually start laying a foundation for a place for us to live.
So we got the opportunity to build in Graven Hill in Bicester. It's the council that bought land and actually divided up some of the areas for self-builders. And it was the first that we've ever seen of its kind. And it was a process that was made simpler because things like utilities were going to be to the plot. They had guidance with plot passports of what you can and can't build, size-wise, etc. So because of that, it made it more accessible for us, people like us.
It made it more of a reality because actually your utilities are already there on the plot. The plot comes with pre-approved planning rules. So long as the house that you're building met within that criteria, that guidelines, it kind of made everything so much easier. Leah picked 3 things that she definitely wanted from a home. I picked 3 things I definitely wanted from a home, and then there was 3 things then that we agreed to compromise on. So I wanted multiple showers because living in an army house with the 1 bathroom and 1 bath, 1 shower, especially if you've got family and friends staying over. One of my things was it needs to have multiple showers and bathrooms.
I had to have a walk-in wardrobe and a really deep bar.
And I wasn't allowed much input into the kitchen design and layout, and Leah had to have a butler sink.
Yes,
a butler sink.
Yeah. That's probably the only traditional part we've got in there.
I think it means everything. This house means everything to us. I mean, it's life. It connects us to the environment. I think it adds to our life.
It does. It gives us the opportunity
stupid
to
things,
have
because it's a construction, but actually the feelings that it generates and obviously the way it makes you feel and the approach and tackle each day, I think it's just a wonderful place to be in.
And because it's so well built, it's going to be a warm, safe place to be in. It's you can see the elements just out there outside the window, and you're inside all cosy and warm, and it doesn't cost hardly anything to heat it. And Danwood really stood out for us because even their brochures were so simple, where it had the floor plans, the look of the house, the cost, and
you're seeing the cost straight there as well. Yeah. It's just
it knew then whether it was within our reach, and then it was really easy to see then by the floor plans whether it would fit on the particular plot that we picked.
The Danwood team that we met were absolutely phenomenal. I mean, they help you before the buildings even started, and just helping you through planning. Danwood were amazing through the process, and giving their insights from past experiences and suggesting things that we would have never have thought of. I mean, even silly things like kitchen lighting, and have you thought about actually putting in spotlights, because if Leah's stood at the cooker and she's blocking the central light hanging down. So
we've got such a beautiful view from our bedroom with the floor to ceiling glass that we actually laid in bed and went to sleep with watching the lightning cut across the hill.
And you could just feel obviously the rain pounding against the windows, and you could just see the forks of lightning just ripple through the skies, and it was just
stunning. Yeah, there's no drafts, you didn't feel cold. It looked cold outside, but you just felt warm, cosy. It was amazing. See, our friends and family, it's fantastic when they come over for the first time, because they walk in and just do that. Oh, wow. Because we didn't have many visit during the build, because it was obviously COVID time and stuff, so for them to walk in and see their face, we actually quite encourage people to come round, because it's kind of that wow factor as you walk in. And then they have this, I cannot believe you live here. And like my mum's got a thing about drafts, and she sat in here and she's just like, this doesn't feel right. She said, there's not a draft, there's not a breeze or nothing. I said, no. She went, and I'm too hot. She was going on, I'm not used to it, I'm too hot. And obviously it's a good quality finish, but what you're told, this is going to cost this much, that's what it costs.
Cannot fault them. I mean, when you compare it to obviously a standard build as well, and this is what I try to tell friends and family, when you do a Danwood build, along with the house comes the team, and I think the team along with the build just makes it. So
I think what most shocked us is like our utility bills, because the house is so well insulated and stuff. I mean, we're about
efficient to run. It's
£40 a month electric.
So in terms of energy bills, and obviously in 2022 when you've got the energy crisis and the price going massively up, for us it's phenomenal. And yeah, all of that is testament to the quality of the build, and aesthetically we still love it. We cannot complain at all. It puts a smile on our face every day. I don't think there's a moment as well where we don't walk downstairs first thing in the morning and one of us says, I love this house. Well, yeah.